I'm Iain Brooksby. I'm actually a retired doctor. I was a consultant cardiologist at the Norfolk and Norwich University Hospital and also medical director for 12 years. And I retired a few months ago. I came to ConsultEast largely through direct introduction because I was dealing with a problem inside the hospital which I was having the greatest deal of difficulty getting to the bottom of and sorting out. So a friend of mine in the hospital suggested that I should get in contact with ConsultEast, and as a result of that, Rachel came to see me and made really quite a significant change in the way I approached that particular problem and indeed other problems in a relatively short period of time. I think it was really sad in some ways that one didn't get a lot of coaching as in a senior management position. I mean, I've worked at the Norfolk and Norwich Hospital for 30 years and I've been medical director for 12 years before I retired. And actually, though I could do medicine, and I think I went to medical school and did reasonably well at medical school, hence I got a consultant post, etc. When I became medical director, there was very little help given to taking on a fairly senior management role. And the sad thing is that I think, in fact, if one rolls the whole script backwards, I would have, or the hospital would have got a lot more out of me as a manager if I'd had a little bit more coaching early on. And actually, it was right in the latter days that I met up with ConsultEast, and that made quite a big difference to sorting out a few problems that I had. But in fact, if I had stayed on for longer, I would have got even more benefit. And to some extent, the organisation would have got a lot of benefit because some of the sort of intractable problems probably would have got solved. People from my environment are naturally a bit sort of suspicious and perhaps think a little bit negatively about it. And it's actually an extremely innovating experience to be coached, because actually all those little problems or niggles and one's attitude to them can completely turn around, and actually it makes life a lot easier. If only I'd had the benefit of coaching earlier in my life. I think the most important thing is to learn in yourself to take a positive attitude to an individual problem. And I think that people can be quite negative, and what I learnt was you mustn't get dragged down into the negative thinking. You must actually always stay positive and turn the person you're coaching or whatever, or the other people, turn them round so that actually they think positively. And if you think positively, there will be a solution. Rachel is very encouraging, and I think there are a lot of people who might go for coaching or might be apprehensive about coaching, but Rachel's very kind, helps you through all the sort of taking you out of your perhaps comfort zone and so on and so forth, and always smiles and is always positive. So it's great person actually, great person, and I take my hat off to her. She's done a brilliant job. The whole experience has been quite outside my comfort zone, shall I say. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's been a great experience, and I actually look back at it and say, I wish I had had more coaching earlier, because I think one's life would have been a lot easier, but I also think the organisation would have gotten a lot more out of me. And actually the NHS itself needs to get external coaches. I strongly believe that. They haven't got any money, they need that, and they could save themselves pounds and pounds and pounds. Simple.